like another AO.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheating, cause I feel like I'm gonna fail. And always lose, think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
Kickoff for Buffalo.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Saquon Barkley, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at
well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's pulled in at the 32. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, this is Geis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a run with Geis. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Down at the 26. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And the Chargers.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The ball carrier.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Herbert now gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Saquon Barkley.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
Matthew McCrane set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so...
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 75 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down now, Barkley. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Down to the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
Chargers.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Los Angeles.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Chargers 21. Bills 17.
Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Brings up 2nd.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, Locke. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
51 to mine. 51 to mine. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 51's mine. Bravo.
Locke now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Locke working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They get this out left, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Bills have retaken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. Hit and a loose football, and picked up by the Chargers.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a 2nd circle around this one? This is pretty big.
I put a star. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Locke. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
At the 27-yard line.
A quick throw outside by Locke. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Geis. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Geis. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Geis. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
2 brings up 3rd and 3.
Block now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Block off of play action. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Herbert off of play action. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Levi Wallace with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Flush to it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch out.
Out of the gun, Geis. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Darius Geis, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
51's the mic.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Chargers.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Play action. It's Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Looking for Allen, he's got him on the slant. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And that is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he fakes a spike. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Herbert. And he's got a man open, that's Allen. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 6.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
Let's go. Back to 60. Mike's 50.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's Herbert now on second down. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, D, get off the field. Mike 51, Mike 51. 66, fully high. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 46, Mike 46. He can't hit. He's not going to get me.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, tighten down. 61. Matchbox, light.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my crowd, got a thousand for me. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, beat me down, send the cavalry. It been a while for me. Won't you get down? Smart job with the polo, like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight up the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When am I alone? Not on the phone. When am I on my own? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun now for Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First down, Buccaneers.
Wait, set, 53. Check, 54.
Fournette, a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Jeremy Chinn on the
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. unsuccessfully.
He is good.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Mayfield completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He was brought down by...
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run with Mack. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there. First down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the red zone now, Mayfield got an open man. Then C.J. C.J. Uzama. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mecole Hardman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Buccaneers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Marlon Mack, 97 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
For the extra point.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bucs take over. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. A shotgun give to Fournette. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
A gain of 9 yards.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Duke Riley came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Leonard Fournette, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
makes the score.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 34-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Mayfield now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, pick your game up. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Run. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Here we go. Hey. Mike 54. Yeah. You don't want none.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's just me. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mecole Hardman, as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. Mack. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Devin White on
another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
45. Hurry. Hey, alert. Yo. Hey, check Mike 45. All day, just like that.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
180. Check 45.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. C.J. Uzomah. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Or now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter from Charlotte. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Panthers take over.
Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Right there. 54. Hurry. I got you, boy.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Nicole Hardman. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
23 yards.
That third down conversion good for 23. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Big stop, let's go. Check 52. Alert.
From the gun, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Following the interception, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 40, 20, 10, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are in the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
8-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
His kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Panthers 49. Buccaneers 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Buccaneers.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Brady again. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
16-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. But now it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Staying on his pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 30 yards there. But defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Duke Riley, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That throw by Brady, incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Brady to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. Hurry. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ready?
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Hurry. Long day. That's got to be a long day. 45.
And again, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Tonight's final score, Panthers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students around here, I'm the GOAT, little man. Then I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. For this talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Ooh, only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back